Hey guys, it's Thursday, which means it's my day, and today I'm doing a special vlog. It is about my coming out, and I haven't really been that open with my sexuality on this channel because I didn't really think it was needed for some of the videos that I've done. But now I think that it's high time that I did a coming out video. So, I first kind of knew that I was gay in around year 9ish, I think. Well, I knew that I was attracted to guys, but I hadn't put a label on that attraction until around year 9, when I said to myself, look, you like guys, everybody's, gay is liking guys, so you are gay. And I've had girlfriends, I've had quite a lot, I haven't really done anything with them, kissed, but nothing else. And so, in year 10, I kind of said to myself, look, you need to start telling people. So the first person I told was an openly gay guy that just recently moved into our school called Jordan, and he was a great help. He said to me, just be who you want to be, really. And we kind of had this secret little I'm gay, ooh, and I had him round for a sleepover, which immediately sparked a whole load of rumours, that stuff had happened, which it hadn't happened. And just because he was gay and he was sleeping around mine, like, I suppose rumours start like that. But so I told him, and then I didn't tell anybody for about another 4 months, I reckon. Like, I then went out with Tor again, who's the blonde on Monday that I was, not, sorry, that sounded really derogatory, no, the amazingly beautiful blonde on a Monday, and I went out with her like 8 times or something. And I don't really want to say this, but she was basically a beard, which is really harsh to say, but she knows I love her, and I'll do anything for her now apart from any of that stuff. Ew. So I then told one of my best friends, Emily, who will be joining us after Christmas, and I said, Emily, I need to tell you something, I'm gay. And she was like, really? And like, oh, that's really good that you've managed to tell me. I've had my suspicions, but I'd never confirmed them, or I'd never thought twice about it. And then a couple of days later, I told my best friend Lou, who I rang her up and I said, look, Lou, I'm gay. And she was like, Joe, stop joking around. And I was like, Lou, I'm not joking, I'm gay. And she was like, Joe, stop joking around, what do you want? And I was like, Lou, I'm gay. And she was like, no, you're not. And I was like, yes, I am. So, and finally she came to the conclusion that I was, because I wasn't going to lie about something that big, and we started talking about it, explaining how I felt, and all of this stuff, which was really good. And then slowly I started telling my friends, my close friends, one by one. And then it got to that stage where I told most of my group, and rumours were starting to slip through the cracks, like, you tell a big group of people and they're bound to talk about it to other people, or you might be overheard having a conversation about fit teachers or something like that. And then I thought to myself, look, do you want it so that you come out and then people already know and then you tell your mum, or do you want to tell your mum and dad first before everybody knows you're gay? And then, because if you're a parent and suddenly somebody comes up to you and says your son's gay, you're like, whoa, what's happening here? I was thinking about it, and I thought about it for the whole summer holiday, and then ended up telling my sister, who already knew because she'd been on my iPod and seen some of the messages that I'd sent, and so she knew that I was, and she asked me, she goes to me, Joe, would you tell me if you was gay? And I was like, yeah. And like an hour later I was like, Emma, I'm gay, and she's like, I already knew. And I was like, why didn't you say? So we had this massive conversation about a whole load of stuff, and then eventually we went to sleep. Then I decided to tell Mum and Dad at the end of the summer holidays. So I not sat them down, I stood them up in the kitchen, and I said, look guys, I need to tell you something that's been on my chest for ages. I'm gay. I'm sorry if that's a disappointment. And they were fine with it. Mum tried to start asking questions, and the dad was like, wait. They both gave me a hug, and then they started asking questions and stuff like that. And it was obviously, it didn't seem like a massive shock to them. And then later I found out that Emma had actually told them when she'd seen the messages. So they already knew for that amount of time, but nobody had said, Joe, are you gay? Nobody had said that, which was kind of, I don't know, it would have put me on the spot a bit, but it would have been a hell of a lot easier. So then after I told my mum and dad, Mum rang up her mum and told her, and she was completely fine, sent me an amazing text, and saying that she loved me still. And then a couple of weeks later, most of our close friends knew, and Dad had told his intermediate family, and everything was going very smoothly, and it still was going very smoothly. So after that, I then, I thought to myself, look, I need to come out on Facebook. But I knew that I needed to do that with Mum and Dad's support, because you can't do something that big without them knowing first and being fully behind you. So Mum took a while to get used to the idea, you know, she didn't want me to be affected by it, you know, we knew that we had to think this through, because I don't want people, you know, calling me faggot down the corridor and really being horrible to me because of my sexuality. So I then decided, you know, I told her, and then 4 weeks later I kind of said, look, I would like to do this, and she's like, okay, well, as long as you tell me when you're going to do it. So then I rang up Ashton, who was he's been an amazing support, and I said to her, look, I want to do this, I want to come out on Facebook, and she was like, well, do it then. And so I wrote my post, and then I was hovering over the post button for about 3 minutes, and then I went down, showed my mum the message, and she was like, okay, do you want to wait till Dad gets home? And I was like, not really, I want to do it now. So for the first 2 minutes, nothing really happened, and then suddenly I started getting 10 likes, and then 20 likes, and then 30 likes, and loads of these comments, these amazing comments, which made me feel great. And, you know, I was getting likes from people that I'd never really spoken to before, and everybody was being really great about it, and I ended up getting around 70 likes, which was amazing, so much better than I'd ever expected. And like, a lot of people were like, you know, they just got on with it, they didn't necessarily make a massive fuss of it, they just kind of said, look, we're fine with you being who you are. And after that, you know, I've had a couple of people come up to me at school and say, congratulations on coming out. Nobody's really come up to me and say, are you really gay? Which would have been quite awkward. You know, I've had embarrassing situations where people don't know that I'm gay, and I'm talking about guys, and they're like, you're gay? What? What's happening there? It's been a great experience for me, actually, you know, and actually I've made more friends being open about myself than I have being closed about myself and not telling anybody anything, because it allows you to connect on people on another level, you know, the level where you'll both trust each other really well. And so I've made so many new friends just by being myself, which has been brilliant. So, you know, I'd advise anybody that's watching this video that thinks, oh, I'm really struggling, nobody's going to love me for who I am. Well, don't think that. People are going to love you. Like, if you've got close friends that love you for who you are, not for who you decide that you would love later on in life, then they should be completely cool with it. I don't really understand why somebody would be horrible about something that you can't help, and then, you know, maybe they're just scared because they feel the same way as you, or they think that you fancy them, which you just have to tell them, I don't fancy you. I mean, when I came out to one of my friends, Sally, with her boyfriend, I said, by the way, I don't think your boyfriend's attractive and I don't want to go out with him, just to clear the air, because I don't want any kind of awkward situations. But yeah, that's my story, so I will see you later. Bye! Oh, and on another note, if any of you have any questions to ask me, then Facebook me, I guess? No, don't. Email me at TheCluelessVlog, and I'll try to answer all of the questions that you guys have. Any help that you need, just bloody blah me. Bye!